Hi guys, today is Wednesday and it is prep day, and I just finished making golden paste as well as 3 veg blends, to which you can see the videos in the description below or linked up here or here, I don't know where. And I thought I'd kind of do a time lapse but also kind of do a vlog, but it is getting late and it will be getting dark quite soon, so this will be a quick prep for me, otherwise the footage wouldn't be good, and also I don't really like prepping in the dark. I like to see what I'm doing. So first off, I wanted to take you guys through my calculations. I calculated what I had to buy a while back, and I ordered it last week, so I guessed that I would like approximately these amounts for the 3 dogs, and then used a puppy ratio for Hunter and the adult ratios for the girls with a bit higher bone percentage. I will link these balances, everything, these ratios in the description as well for you. So this kind of gave me an idea of how much I had to order. Then yesterday I picked out some leftover duck neck, some duck wings, some leftover chicken neck. I have some chicken feet and chicken wing tips. Those are all taken from the freezer, and they have thawed in a cold bathroom. And now this is a lot of scribbling. That's because that's how my brain works. Basically I write down how much bone each dog needs, and then I kind of spread it out, and so this basically says how much bone each dog needs, yeah, and then each type of bone has bone and meat, bone and meat, bone and meat, bone and meat. So then I grab this list again and I say, right, that dog needs this much muscle meat, this much bone. So I take the amount of muscle meat that's on the bone, subtract it from that, and that leaves me this much muscle meat to add, which leaves me a little over 3 kilograms of meat for Mojo instead of 3,800, and a little over 2.5 kilograms of meat for Venus, who I had 3,300 for, because I subtract this part. So then I figure out what the total amount of meat is, and that's this one plus that one plus that one makes this. And then what I want to figure out is how much of each type of meat that I took out of the freezer is for each dog. So what I do is I take the amount of meat for that specific dog divided by the total amount of meat, and that gives me a percentage of how of which part of each meat goes to each dog. And now we go to the clear writing, which is the only thing I'll be using, that also, but this mainly. And here we go. We have a kilogram of lamb tripe divided equally, lamb hearts, deer meat, and then we have some beef trachea, some lamb fat, some sprats, which I will not be adding to the prep, but I will add frozen. And then we have some horse meat as well, which was a bit bigger. So for the kilogram, it's quite easy to calculate, but for the 2,240 grams, it's you need a calculator to write it down. But that's easily done, and then I simply write down the amount of liver and kidney that I calculated previously. Again, the ratio for the puppy is different than for the adults. Now I thaw meat in the shower cubicle, and when we had a bathtub I thawed it in there because because it makes prepping a lot easier. I do usually keep it like half thawed. The middle is still cold and frozen, the exterior is quite cold to the touch, so that means that it's not extremely warm. I simply don't have a big fridge that's big enough to thaw this amount of meat, so that's why I do it there. The bathroom is used because it's so easy to clean. You can bleach it, you can do everything to it to make it clean again, because of course there will be a lot of blood seeping out. So yeah, off to the bathroom. Alright, so here we are, and you can see all the meat that we have. That's the bone-in meat. Those are chicken wing tips, chicken feet, duck necks that were left over from 2 different preps and some duck wings. Then over here we have the organs. We have some deer liver here, deer kidney and beef kidney here. I think I have to check. Oh no, that's wrong. So this is beef liver, deer liver. Then we have some kidney, both from deer. Then what's left? We've got the deer mince, the horse meat, the beef trachea, the lamb hearts, and the lamb tripe. There's a lot in here that I have to cut up as well, which will take a lot of time, which sucks, but yeah. The girls are on the sofa, keeping a good eye on what I'm doing. So here in the fridge, I already have the veg blends that I mentioned. I have a purple one, green, and an orange. Does look kind of grey. I swear the ingredients are purple. And here we have the golden paste that I made this morning. So the recipes again can be found in the description. I have made some very simple videos with a detailed explanation in the description. And yeah, the recipes are just 2 vegetables, a seed and a berry, and you can vary those as much as you want, and I do recommend varying all the ingredients every single time you make a veg blend. And now I just prepared the table. Here we'll have Venus's, Hunter's, and Mojo's prep. Hi! And here we have the weighing station. I basically grab one ingredient, bring it downstairs, cut it up if required, and then weigh off each dog's part. So for each dog there's a slightly different amount per type. I'll just put it in a bowl, and usually I only use 1 or 2 bowls, but I have some ready. And then here, the cutting board. I need to grab a knife. Alright, ready to go. First up, we've got duck wings for the girls, duck necks for Hunter, and some chicken necks for all 3. Up next we have chicken feet. Next we have chicken wing tips, organic ones as well. Now we have lamb fat, which comes separately frozen in these small pallets, so these are completely frozen. They're also one of the ingredients that don't smell, so that's why I add them before stuff like tripe and organs. So yeah, I just picked these out of the freezer, which is just perfect. And this fat I actually also add on a day of sports. When they are doing more than regularly, I add this to their breakfast. A lot of fat is good for sports dogs. Now we have beef trachea. Now we have ear meat and lamb hearts. And here's something you might want to try yourself if you do meal prep a lot. What I do is I weigh everything here, so every single item that I use, just like the lamb fat and beef trachea just now. And then I go to the table and I prep it out of the bowl. I don't weigh it again per portion, just because it doesn't have to be super exact, super clear every single day. I do believe in homeostasis, so everything can be done by eye if the total amount over 2 weeks is okay. So that's how I do it, and it saves a lot of time. Here we have the horse meat. Since I'm saving the smelly stuff for last, which is the organs and the tripe, the organs aren't that bad, but the tripe is, I'm doing the vegetables now and then the rest later. We are finishing off with deer kidney, and we have beef and deer liver, and below there somewhere we have the lamb tripe. It's the next day and it's time to feed the dogs, so let's grab one of the prepped meals and prepare it. Okay.